Welcome to Lesson 2 of Deconstruction 101. Today we're asking the big one. Who am I without religion? Which is a fun little question until you realize that you used to know exactly who you were. A sinner saved by grace, washed in the blood, and contractually obligated to wear a WWJD bracelet at all times. But now, things feel a little undefined. Religion didn't just give you beliefs. It gave you labels. Saved, anointed, servant, soldier. And a side note, why were we always in a battle over everything? But now those labels are peeling off and what's underneath feels like a mystery. You're not sure if you've lost yourself or finally found a crack in the costume. Either way, guys, it's normal. And no, you don't need a spiritual panic button. You're doing fine. But here's the stuff that got downloaded into many of us, right? We were told you're a sinner, your heart is a liar, you're nothing without God, don't trust your thoughts or feelings, and also, fun fact, you were purchased like a used couch on Facebook Marketplace. But no wonder we struggle to know who we are now. We're basically trained to be suspicious of our own souls. But here's the reframe. You are not broken, depraved, or defective. You are divine, whole, growing, intuitive, enough. And this isn't just motivational fluff. This is the real you underneath all that religious static. You don't have to prove it. You just get to remember it. Let's talk about the internal GPS you were told not to use. You were warned about your feelings, right? About your flesh, about leaning on your own understanding. Basically, the message was you can't be trusted at all, ever. Like you were one rogue thought away from summoning a demon or joining a yoga class. But what if your inner knowing isn't a threat? What if it's a guide? What if trusting yourself is the most spiritual thing you've ever done? Here's the truth. You don't need religion to be loved. You don't need a membership card. You don't need to tithe 10% and serve in the nursery. You don't even need a belief statement. You were worthy before you repented, before that altar call, before you cried at youth camp and threw away your secular CDs. Love was already there. You just didn't know that you could trust it. So, who are you? Well, not a label, not a ministry title, not the black sheep in the family group chat. You are an evolving, expanding, curious human being. And you're allowed to grow, you're allowed to change, and you're allowed not to know. And that last one is very underrated. So here's time for a little reflection. Who did religion say I was? Which of those labels still feel true? What kind of identity do I want to live into now? Right, think about it. Stare out the window dramatically, whatever helps you to connect. Let's close this one with a declaration. I am not who they say I was. I am discovering who I've always been. Say it again if you need to. I am not who they say I was. I'm discovering who I've always been. So coming up next in our next lesson, what do I do with Jesus? There'll be no pressure, no lightning bolts, just an honest conversation about the one person religion never let us really question. I look forward to seeing you there.